So, to marry or not to marry is the question, or do you break up? These four have decisions to make and they have dilemmas, right? Oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. Today, I'm back to review Forecasting Love and Weather, episode 9 and 10. I'm doing that every week, so if you're watching, please join us every week to review, leave a comment. It's always interesting just to hear what you guys are thinking. But anyway, so in episode 9, clearly we found out that Siwo is definitely not for marriage, right? As in he believes that once you get married, love dies. And then obviously he's had that situation with his dad where his dad was not definitely a good example. And if anything, he became more of a burden than family. And he's thinking, why would I want to do that to myself or somebody that I love, right? And it was interesting that she was like, so you feel like being in a family is a burden? Like, who would look at it that way? But you can get where he's coming from. And then I thought it was interesting because she's always wanted to marry. And even her ex-boyfriend said she's always wanted to get married. And then clearly her mother is constantly pushing, you need to get married, you need to get married. So clearly that's what she would like to do. It was unfortunate it didn't work out with him after 10 years of dating, right? So obviously she's wanted that. So I was a little bit sad that when her mom pushed her so much, she finally was like, I don't want to get married anymore. And then I know she talked to him about, what do you think of marriage life? And I was just like, okay, so you're new in the marriage, walk. Yes, marriages, there's good times and there's bad times. Like I believe her name is Miss O said, right? There's this ups and down, but it's almost like you have to look at it like wine. It gets better with time. When you first get married, you're still trying to figure out each other. You don't know what's going on. And then before you know it, you start to understand each other and it's great. All I can say is, the quote always goes, is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved. I think marriage is the same way. Better to have someone with you than not to not have anyone. And we saw, I believe her name is Miss O again, who, she made that mistake because she has not been able to sleep well. Her husband, who she's supporting, she's such a nice wife, is not working. So she's the only one supporting the family, and the husband is not there to help her with the kids. So she overslept, and then obviously she made a mistake and she gets in trouble for it. But she was even like saying she envied her, like, oh, it must be nice to be single. You don't have kids or anybody to worry about, just to worry about yourself. And I felt like at the moment she was going through it, right? She's not sleeping. All the responsibilities is on her. So she's envying somebody who's single. But then somebody would also say, well, you can have all the time and you can have the money, but can you have the money? Can you go on vacation by yourself, right? It's always better when there's two. Just like Doug Han said, it's always better when your family's with you. When he was talking about his daughter, like, she's my joy. She's just like me, right? It's better when you share with someone else. So anyway, I just thought it was sad that now she's changed her mind about marriage based on obviously him, and then her mom pushing her so much. She's like, nope, I don't want to get married anymore. And I almost felt like, I don't know if it's her authentic self. And like Siwo told the mom, she said, maybe it's because she's angry, give her some time, maybe she'll change. And I feel like that's going to be an issue if she decides to say, I don't want to get married. She would end up resenting him because initially she was always team marriage, right? Would you say? Right? And then this too, I thought it was interesting that based on the mistake that she had done, he doesn't trust her anymore. Even when she went and bought that nice, beautiful bag for his mother's birthday, he was like, well, why are you spending so much money? He didn't get it that she was doing it for his mom, her mother-in-law, and then later finds out about it and feels crazy. And then we just saw that situation with that reporter who reports that they did not tell the truth about the mistake that was made. And then right away he assumes that she is the one who told and doesn't trust her at all. And if you have no trust in a marriage, that's gonna be hard. And I get why she was like, I'm out of here. Maybe we need some time to think about what are we doing here, right? But whoa, how interesting. Oh, and by the way, I'm loving that her sister is getting along with her other coworker. What's his name? Seok Ho. And I just love their cute relationship. I think they're gonna end up together, which I'm so happy about. But I'm looking forward to episode 11 and 12. First of all, because we saw Dog Hunt's daughter may have gotten hurt, and then Seo Wo, who was being sent to go to the island to, I guess, monitor the weather for 2 months, which I thought is interesting, like, because now she doesn't want to get married. She's trying to create that distance. And we saw a little preview where he was like, why are you trying to confuse me? And then he gets in an accident. Oh my God. But I feel like sometimes when that happens, it's gonna provide clarity. Like, look, I've gotta be your person. Because don't forget, you may wanna say you don't wanna do marriage, but sometimes you have the say-so of somebody you love because of being married. For example, if he gets sick in the hospital, she shows up, they'll be like, only family. Well, if you're not married, you're not family. She can't do anything for him, but she's the one who loves him, right? Anyway, what do you think about episode 9 and 10? I thought it was interesting. I think we kind of predicted they're gonna have ups and downs in their relationship, but I'm hoping that she does not, just forego her principles of marriage just because of him and because of her mom being pushy. I think her mom means well, although it's just so in her face. But anyway, let me know what you think down below. I still love this show. I think it's really fantastic. I love the whole cast and the way it's done. It's really well done. Please join me next week when I review episode 11 and 12. If you do love my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you next week. Deuces.